Have you ever blown up at someone and then you thought, why did I even react like that? Or maybe you felt completely drained just from being around the wrong people. Let me tell you something most people never hear. You are not your feelings. And if you can master them, it will solve 90% of your problems. When you learn how to manage your emotions, not suppress them, but train them, your whole life changes. You stop overreacting. You become unshakable. You make better decisions. And most importantly, you respond instead of explode. In this video, I'm going to show you the real difference between emotions and feelings. Most people get this backwards. How emotional training is just like building muscle and a powerful 24-hour challenge to reset your entire emotional system. So stick with me. This could change everything. Welcome to Wisdom Etc., this space where we seek to unpack and understand eternal wisdom. I am Flavio and I'm here to guide you into deeper self awareness, alignment with truth, and emotional clarity. This year, we are going through the 12 key areas of life like health, wealth, spirituality, relationships, and each month we focus on one. This month, it's all about emotional intelligence. Last week, we talked about how to master your emotions and stop overreacting. If you miss it, go check that out. It's foundational. Also, if you want to dive deeper, join our WhatsApp group. You can use the QR code on the screen. And in this group, we share books, videos, and other life-changing content. And we do that once a week. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt rejected just because someone took too long to reply to a text or to a message you sent them? Or maybe you felt inferior just because you saw someone winning something or winning online. The problem wasn't the event, it was the emotional filter. You see, feelings are your internal interpretation, is how you see reality. And when you sense, and what you sense uh, is based on your past, on your perhaps traumas that you had, and your, above all, I believe, your worldview. Emotions are what happens when those feelings get expressed outwardly. Your tone, your actions, your reactions. So here's the process: feelings, brain interpretation, your emotions, and then your behavior. Most people never interrupt that loop. They feel and then they react, and sometimes like emotional animals just running into a bulldozer. If you don't train your emotional world, you will burn bridges, you lose control, you stay stuck in this cycle of pain and regret. But those who train their emotional systems, they prosper more. They experience peace and they respond rationally, and they can't be manipulated easily. That's a very powerful, very important point, at least for me. Now let's go deeper. Your feelings aren't always telling the truth. Studies show that 85% of what you worry never even happens. That means you could be losing sleep over a fantasy. Emotions, just like muscles, as I said before, can be strengthened, it can be refined, and it can be aligned with reality. Now, an example that I have for you today is from the top model, Giselle Bündchen. Once she was walking on the runway and her high heel shoes broken. Most people would panic, but she adjusted. She kept walking beautifully and nailed it. And that's trained emotional intelligence. You are not your feelings. Your feelings are programmed from your childhood, your culture, even in your neighborhood. But here's the truth: you can reprogram them, and once you realize that, you become unstoppable. Most people quit their dreams or their projects because of feelings like, oh, I'm tired, I don't have support, or people won't like it. All of that is emotion, not necessarily truth. So, how to start mastering emotion? Step one: recognize emotional intelligence as a skill. Here's the truth, and most people don't realize that emotional intelligence isn't something you are just born with, it's a skill you can develop. Think of it like learning to play an instrument. At first, you might hit the wrong notes, and you might react emotionally to situations without even thinking. But the more you train, the more in control you become. You learn to pause before reacting. You learn to reflect before speaking. You learn to separate your thoughts from your emotions and understand your emotional triggers instead of being hijacked by them. This ability to regulate and to interpret and respond to your own emotions and to the emotions of those of others around you is what separates emotional amateurs from emotional masters. So you are not stuck with the way you feel, and that's incredibly empowering. Step two: mature your feelings over time. Now, this part is key. You've probably heard people say, oh, that's just how I feel, as if their feelings were permanent facts. The feelings are meant to evolve, to change as you grow. Let me give you an example. Think about your grandfather. Today, your grandfather, he might be a gentle, affectionate, wise presence with your kids. But if you ask your parents, and they might tell you he wasn't always like that. And that's emotional maturation. Over time, he learned to soften, to choose patience over anger, presence over pressure. And here's what this means for you. If you are still responding to conflict the same way you did 5 years ago, you are not maturing emotionally. If the same things trigger you now that did you when you were younger, it's time to grow. Emotional maturity looks like less overreaction and more reflection, less shifting from blaming others to owning your response, like finding peace in situations you once found intolerable. It is not about suppressing how you feel. It's about refining it. It's like wine. Your emotions should age well. They should become more nuanced, more grounded, more noble over time. Now, step three. That's your challenge for today, for this week. Track your feelings for 24 hours. Write down what you feel and when. Ask ask yourself, what was that feeling based on truth or assumptions? You will be shocked of how many emotions you carry that aren't even yours. So, for the next 24 hours, track every emotion. When you wake up after this video, after you receive a message, after being ignored, label it, understand it, then ask, do I want to feel this again? You will notice You are a feeling machine, and most of your emotions are perhaps misaligned with reality. But once you notice, you can change them.
Please drop in the comments what emotions do you want to master this week? Is it anger? Is it insecurity? Jealousy? And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss our next videos. Like and share with someone who needs emotional clarity. And join our WhatsApp group for weekly wisdom that aligns with this month's theme.
And my final words to you today is align with nature, align with truth. You don't need external praise or permission to feel whole. You just need emotional mastery. So if you look at yourself the way God sees you, you will develop strength, peace, and also clarity. But if you keep filtering your life through your past pain, your feelings will lie to you every single time. So train your emotions, heal your emotional world, because when you do, something incredible happens. You stop reacting and start creating, not because the world changed, but because you did. This is Flavio signing off from Wisdom, etc. I will see you in the next video. Until then, feel wisely. Bye.